welcome in from the Polo Grounds. We're ready for MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the Kansas City Royals taking on the New York Yankees. The headline today, the hitting streak he's been on.
Yeah, an impressive streak. Can he keep it going in this one? Feels like there isn't a pitch he can't hit right now. Looking forward to seeing how they deal with him.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now, and on the mound in this one, Greg Maddux. And as usual with him, Singy, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
So up now for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. And that's through there for a strike. And we are underway. The shortstop takes the ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Next offering is in for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. It's hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
1 out, bases empty. Fastball for a strike. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. On the ground. Throws to first in time. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. And here now the lineup for the Royals. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
Inside, just missed. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in.
On to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Royals. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And starting this one, Michael Lorenzen. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub-350 ERA. And, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub-2s, they're dominating. But when you can have that kind of consistency, you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. And that one almost got him. Out to short. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap because he couldn't have played that one any better. Stood no chance with the speed running down the line.
So digging in, Derek Jeter. 4 for 8 in the series so far. Lorenzen, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter. Just missed.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have.
Runner on the go, pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Fought off foul. Man at second. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Makes the catch for the out.
Batting third.
As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Jorge Posada.
Really an essential part of this lineup. Top 5 in slugging in the American League right now. He's putting up some pretty big power numbers, and when you can get that kind of production out of a player like this, tell you what, it's only going to make the team better as a whole.
Babe Ruth in the box with one away as he takes ball 1.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about.
Shoots a line drive single into right center. Gwynn coming around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Luke Eric. 2 for 7 in the series so far. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Fastball for a strike at 95.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Fastball is outside. Sets him down on strikes. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. And now the veteran third baseman, George Brett. Outside, 1-0. Ruth leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Right side, Mattingly. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's an early 1-0 lead. We head to the second in MLB The Show's Game of the Week. New inning getting started. Now it's going to be Salvador Perez. Maddox back to work. Right through there for a strike. Maddox, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a 2-seamer, a curve, and he works in a slider. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Posada pulls it down, and there's 1 down. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals.
He's been on fire at the dish lately, working on a nice 11-game hitting streak.
In there, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss.
Didn't recognize off speed, thought it was fastball, a little bit out in front.
The next offering misses. And the count 1-2.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
One down, base is empty. Not
2-2.
close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that skips in the dirt. Goes down looking.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling. When you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Now here is Alex Gordon.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Righty delivers. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Reaching for it and brings it in. After an inning and a half, it's 1-0. And welcome. Back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jorge Posada. First pitch, not close. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Next one misses, and that's ball 3.
3-0.
Cracks his bat and pops him up. Tosses to first and quickly one away in the second.
Got to feel pretty good for the pitcher. Absolutely sawed him off. Bat explodes. And then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the ball.
Stephen Kwan, the next to hit. And there's the strike. Backed off the plate that time.
Ball, no. 2-1. Ball.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know what happens.
2 outs, base is empty. That one called a strike. 0-2.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And that's outside. swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Perez hauls it in to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We head on now to the top of the third. Yankees 1 and the Royals nothing. On to the third inning. Now it's the second baseman, Jonathan India. India hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Slap the other way, foul. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt. Up the middle, and it falls. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. India gets his lead at first with nobody out. Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
Swings through that. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That one misses, and the count's even at 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one lifted to left. Kwan sizing this one up, and there's one down. And now it's Kyle Isbell. Outfield playing pretty shallow. Isbell with a homer in his last game. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Witt stands in now, looks at that one inside.
1 ball, no
Tying
strike.
run is at first here in the third and final game of the series. That one missed.
2-0 to count.
Check swing called strike.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Full count.
In the dirt. Struck him out looking. So 1 left for Kansas City, and it remains 1-0. Back in the ballpark, and in this series it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. First pitch misses. Fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And that one is lifted in the air. Hauls it in for the out. One down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Gwynn, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one.
Ball.
Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Fly ball pretty well struck right field. Renfroe moving back for it. That's long gone. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 2-0. So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball, get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
So 1 out, nobody on. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Derek Jeter. Hit on the ground to short. Witt fires over to first. And 2 away now. Babe Ruth stepping in now for the Yankees. RBI single his last time up. First pitch, and he just misses. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the third. Fastball is outside.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
That one catches the corner for a strike. Off the mark there. 3-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
And he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
And now Lou Gehrig. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
1 strike.
And a foul ball.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And it's 2-zip. 3 innings in the book on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. As we go to the top of the 4th, and to the plate for Kansas City, Michael Garcia. That one fouled off. Top of the zone for a called strike. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
2 strikes. Many times hitters looking out over the plate. When you're looking out over the plate, you're also going to let the ball travel a little bit longer. And a fastball zipped on the inside corner just locks you up.
And next up for the Royals, Don Mattingly. Grounded out his first time up. High fly ball out into left center field. Makes the grab. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. 0 for 1 so far. That's too low. Ball 1.
1-0.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Way high.
2-0.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Kwan squeezes it, and that'll do it. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Now the third baseman, George Brett. Inside. And that is ball 1.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
And a swing and a miss.
2-2.
Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So up next, Jorge Posada. He's 0 for 1. And there's a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Up next for
And up
the
next for New York,
Yankees,
Stephen
left
Kwan.
fielder,
Chris,
Stephen
baseball today,
Kwan.
so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
0-2 now as he swings through it. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. 2 down, nobody on. To third, Garcia sends it across to first, and the Yanks go quietly. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the Royals designated hitter, Vinny Pasquantino. Maddox back to work.
Well, these Royals, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
He goes down looking.
Now there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
And now here is Alex Gordon. He's 0 for 1.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
And that is out of play. The Yankees up by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. Pitch misses inside. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball. Ramirez on the run, sends it over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Jonathan India at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Contreras under it, and he's got it. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Yankees 2 and the Royals nothing. Welcome back. Quite the pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Contreras.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-1.
Line drive. Makes a nice running catch. And there's one down.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Ramirez batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Swing and a foul straight back.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
And Kenny Jansen punches him out. That's a strikeout. So the lineup flips over. Tony Gwynn stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered in this game. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Two outs.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
2 down, nobody on. That one the other way. That's a base hit. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Next to hit, Derek Jeter. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He makes the grab, and that will end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We're through 5. It's the Yankees 2 and the Royals nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Renfroe goes 6'1", 33 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2013. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike one.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Cut off, throw to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was
center
looking for
fielder,
right
Kyle
there.
is
Good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
Next to hit, Kyle Isbell. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. Now a long throw home. Safe at the plate. And it's a one-run game.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. 0 for 2 in this one. Now the infield shift. The double play depth. Missed with a changeup. 1-0. With the tying run on at first, and we're the top half of the sixth. Line drive, caught.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his skills catching the line drive, but most importantly, he kept the runner out of scoring position. Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play.
Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. Just missed. Isbell leads off first with one away. Next pitch is downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Gwynn quickly throws it in, and that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away. 2 on, 1 out. Don Mattingly steps in for the Royals.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 1.
Ball 2.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
1 out. Runners at first and second. There's a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Gwynn makes the grab on the run. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Salvador Perez. Right through there for a strike.
There, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
That one out to right, Garrett. And that's the 3rd out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th. In now is the Yankees DH, Babe Ruth. Just missed. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Chris Stratton appears to be getting loose. Schreiber getting loose as well.
No, inside.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That one finds the zone, and a count 2-1. And that one fouled off. Now all even up. Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back, and that one is gone. Into the second deck it goes. His second home run of the series, and they add a run. It's 3-1.
That's exactly what this crowd wanted to see in this spot. He blasted that pitch. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Michael Lorenzen will depart. Just never found his groove. Wasn't able to settle in. Lou Gehrig step. Stepping in now for the Yankees, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Fastball is outside.
You know, these Yankees putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
There's a strike.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. That one not close. And now it's 3-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One gone here.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Brett stands in here, takes ball 1 low. And it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Jorge Posada stepping in now for the Yankees. That's outside. Ball 1. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball. Brett, the runner at first, with one gone in the inning. In the dirt, but kept close. That one fouled off, 2-2. In the dirt. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Gordon puts it away for the out, and there are two down. And next for New York, Stephen Kwan. And it's fouled away. Line drive, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Here comes Wilson Contreras. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1.
Two outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. Next pitch way upstairs. Up the middle. The underhand flip. Pretty nice play there. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. 6 innings in the books on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. All set for the start of the inning. So up now for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. Just off the inside edge. Swing and a foul out of play. Next pitch is outside.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
And the batter now, Alex Gordon. That clips the zone. That's strike one. Right through there for a strike. Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. Missed inside with the curve. One down, base is empty. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
And now, Jonathan India. And first offering is fouled off. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
1-2.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the 7th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start. At the bottom of the 7th, Chris Bubich.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Ramirez up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at one down low. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he grounds one to the right side. Finds its way through, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here's the center fielder, Tony Gwynn. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Late swing, foul to the left. Ramirez aboard here at first with nobody out. Ball 1 there. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's the ball. Tag save. The throw from Perez too late. That one misses. 3-1 now.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Runner at second, nobody out. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity, so not a terrible result.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Tap foul at the plate.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
First and second, no outs. Here, the bottom of the seventh. That one to first. Mattingly tossed to second, throw to first, but he beat it.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for.
Now
Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Babe Ruth.
And a foul ball. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Runner from third comes across, and it's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. Not in time. He's safe.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Stepping in, Lou Gehrig. Lifted in the air, right center field. Renfroe sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and they're up by 4.
They had a chance to add to their lead right there, and they did with the sac fly. Nice job of getting it done. Really good execution with that at bat.
George Brett stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 3. And a strike in there.
Well, I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives a little bit more confidence to move through the at bat.
Here comes the 0-1. That one pushed foul. Two outs. Well struck right field. That one's carrying. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. A 2-run homer, his 4th home run of the season. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 7-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
And the Royals manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Chris Bubich won't go any further. Kyle Wright taking over on the mound.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Right.
And there's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And there's a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Look out!
Time.
And it hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. So 2 down. Stephen Kwan stepping in now for the Yankees. He swings and fouls one off. Posada off of first with 2 away. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
1-2.
Lined, and that's a base hit. just kind of sliced that one into center.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And
to second, India inning over, although plenty of damage done. So 9 batters come to the plate, 4 of them score. 8th inning coming up. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Now batting, center fielder Kyle Isbell.
Man at first, and here is Kyle Isbell.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
First offering, and it just misses. Runner at first with no outs here. Missed with a changeup. 2-1. Fought off foul. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Gwynn sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out. So man aboard. Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Greg Maddux done for the night, and he was very good. They'll be happy with that, no doubt. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute. So a lefty out of the pen, Billy Wagner.
Number 13.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
That one outside. And that is ball 1. Movement in the Yankees pen. Eric Gagne, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening.
Inside.
Man at first, one away. Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback. So first and second with one gone. And the batter now, Michael Garcia. Fastball for a strike.
No balls. One strike.
Two on, one out. Yeah, that's fouled off. Outside corner, got him looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count. Just a poor at bat.
Mattingly in the box now. No balls and a strike.
So impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at bat expands.
Renfroe at second, Witt at first, 2 out of the inning. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. And a breaking ball misses outside.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Ball.
That's down and in.
2-2.
2 on, 2 outs. And it remains 2-2. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off
Bottom of
for
the
the
8th.
Yankees.
Now it's Jose
Second
Ramirez.
baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Right, back to work. And ball 1. Check swing, and he went. And the count even 1-1. Swing and a base hit. And a good start to the inning. Tony Gwynn stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered here in this one. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
One, two.
Squirts away a little bit. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Nobody out. Runner at first. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Gets it there in time, though, and even with his speed, they get the out. The comebacker got him down low, and you can really see him favoring the leg. That's his plant leg, which might be a concern, Chris.
Yeah, you hope he's got some feeling in that leg so he can land on it, like you said. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay and try to continue.
1-0.
Jeter in the box now as he leaves that one up high. One out and a runner at second. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a foul ball. Tap dances out of the way of that one. High fly ball down the left field line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. One out and a runner at second. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now up as the Yankees DH, Babe Ruth. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Runner at second, 2 down. Foul ball.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
And that misses. And the count 1-2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike,
2-2.
if he swings or not.
That one way inside.
Ball 3. Full count.
Lou Gehrig waiting to hit for the Yankees. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. This one high in the air to left center. Gordon under it. Brings it in. And that is that. The Yanks lead one, and they're on top 7-1. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now, Salvador Perez. New pitcher for the Yankees, Ryan Walker.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And that's down and away.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
And another ball.
2-0 to count.
That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and it stays fair. It's in and out of his glove. Makes the turn and heads for second. He's in there.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. He was definitely late on that pitch, but he didn't get beat. He got the bat on plane and just kept his hands tight to shoot it down the first base line for the knock.
And this is very likely the last chance he gets to keep his hitting streak alive. And first offering is fouled off. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a chopper out to short. Whips it to first. Now one gone in the ninth. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That's off the mark, and that's ball one. Up the middle. Throw on to Posada. And they're down to their last out. Now at the plate, Jonathan India. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. The runner from third comes across as they get one back. It's an RBI single. It's 7-2.
Now batting, right
Hunter
fielder,
Renfroe
Hunter
at the
Renfroe.
plate. Hit to right, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees finish off a 3-game sweep here in front of the home crowd.
Oh, a really nice 3-game home series sweep. They came out and